A new Earth is coming, or has it already arrived? What have you been doing these past number of years with going through your healing and creating space within your body and connecting with your higher self, huh? What have you been doing? You've been anchoring higher frequency light. It's becoming a part of you. You're grounding it, you're embodying it. And that is New Earth. That New Earth is landing within you and it is starting to manifest all around you. I know what you're thinking. When I look out into reality, when I see the news, when I see what's going on with all the wars and things, that doesn't look like New Earth. Well, you're right, but we're seeing a lag or a delay in the timeline. We are still processing dense energy, which is keeping us anchored to a lower frequency timeline. So we're experiencing a lag between what's happening with our frequency of our body and the patterns and the traumas and the subconscious stuff that's been keeping us low, right? Lower vibrational. So we're tending to perceive or focus on the dense, lower frequency timeline. But rest assured, all the work you've been doing, the healing work, the feeling, navigating all the dense energy has allowed New Earth to land and it is starting to manifest. But how can we start to perceive that? Well, it's almost like a snow globe, right? Like if we use that as an example, when you shake up the snow globe, you can't really see what's in there. So we need to let all of that dust settle. That's all the dense energy, that's all the noise in the environment that we're perceiving. It's all the media, the news, all of that crap is like taking the snow globe and shaking it up. And you're focusing on all the little bits of the things that are preventing you from seeing through that veil into the new earth. Now, you've been on this healing journey for years. You're feeling periods of spaciousness a little lighter. You're finding it maybe a little bit easier to get into the higher frequencies of love and gratitude and abundance and really feeling that. And when you do that, you start to experience it in your reality. The same thing is happening regarding New Earth. That veil that's been separating us between the old timeline and the new timeline is starting to thin, and it's starting to thin to the point where many of you are able to see right through it, and things are starting to come forward to you. You're not dropping in frequency. You're able to hold your frequency higher because you've anchored and embodied that love, that gratitude, that abundance, that joy, that happiness. It's more available to you. So you can see right through this dense blanket of the veil and start to see the light that is on the other side. That might look like seeing random acts of kindness and seeing love in people in different situations, maybe noticing the loving interactions in people you don't even know. You're just out and about and you're kind of seeing it now. These are things that you wouldn't have seen before because you were focused on the lower frequency timeline, because your programming, your patterns, your traumas kept you there, but you've been doing the work. And this isn't like just a light bulb moment for most people, right? It's a gradual process. So the more you connect with higher frequency timelines, higher frequency emotions, it's the gateway to the higher frequency timelines, the more you're going to start to perceive these higher frequency timelines. And that is the manifestation of New Earth. Now we're in the early stages. Now we know New Earth isn't a location, right? It's not, it's a frequency. Or is it a location? Well, we're taking our body with us on this journey. It's rising in frequency. We're in a time-space reality. So yes, New Earth is a location if we choose it to be. The problem is we think we need to find some sort of road or way to get there, right? And that's that time-space linear thinking. We can experience New Earth as a time and as a place in the moment right now. It is within you. All of that healing has been anchoring this energy right into the body. It's there and available. All you have to do is align with it. Unconditional love, gratitude, acceptance, abundance, and New Earth can manifest right before your eyes. The more you get into these high frequency emotions, the more that veil thins and the more New Earth becomes available to be perceived. So yes, you could be standing in new earth in a moment, in a now moment. So we could consider that a location, right? We're local to new earth because we have aligned with it. We've drawn the experience to us from our five senses. We perceive it as a location. So I'm glad we got that out of the way, right? We have all these ideas. We tend to get stuck in them. It's not a location. It is a location. Yes, and yes, and yes, it can be a location because that's part of the experience that you choose to have. So how do we really anchor this and make it more the norm? How do we make the new timeline, the new earth timeline, more of the norm? We connect to love and gratitude, happiness and joy, these high frequency emotions more throughout our day. We make a choice. When we start to feel ourselves dropping, maybe we're perceiving something from an old version of us, an old dense version, a traumatized version, which has you peering into a low frequency timeline. You make the shift. You realize you have the power in the moment to shift how you feel, and you realign with these higher frequency emotions. You take a breath into the body, breathe into the root, you get secure, you get anchored, you get confident, you get stable, and you connect with love right in the heart. You connect with abundance and gratitude, and you start to see that reflecting in your reality that is peering through the veil, peering into another timeline, peering into another location, however you want to term it. You are shifting your reality into new earth. Is it coming? It's already here. It's within you. You just need to align with it. And that's a choice you can make. You've been anchoring these frequencies for years now. Many of you were doing it unconsciously. Now you're conscious. You've had an awakening and you realize what's happening and you're actively working on that process. The codes, the grid, the matrix, whatever you want to call it, is within you. And it is available for you to perceive now. All you have to do is align with it. I remember this was about 4 years ago. I was with just this amazing person, amazing friend of mine. We were out for lunch and we're driving and we were going to go to this place and it was closed. We couldn't get there. We went to another place. There was construction. We were guided to a park, right? There was construction. We pulled into this parking lot of this park and immediately we got out and we knew that something was different. It felt different. The whole world around us kind of vanished and we were present in this park, very peaceful, animals, birds. You could hear all the sounds and there was construction going on all over the place, but yet you really couldn't hear it, right? And we're in this. We couldn't eat lunch because the place we were going to go, we couldn't get to it. So we're in this park and sure enough, there's a cart there and the cart is serving grilled cheese sandwiches. I loved grilled cheese sandwiches when I was a kid. That's all I used to eat. It was just my favorite thing. And here I am, we're in this park, couldn't get to lunch. There's a cart here. This amazing, loving person is making grilled cheese sandwiches at this cart and giving them away for free. So amazing, amazing experience that day. Absolutely incredible. An example of how you can be guided into this experience of experiencing new earth. Now, I could have focused in that moment on all the noise and the construction around me, but I didn't. I focused in on what was happening, and there were amazing synchronicities leading up to this event that I knew it was guided, and my guide was with me the whole way, kind of steering me into here. So that was an experience of new earth. And that was available in the midst, just mixed in with this old timeline. So I was able to step out of that for the moment into this new locale and experience new earth. These types of experiences are available to you. You could be sitting by a pond. You could be communicating with the animals. You could connect with nature. You could start to hear them. You could start to feel them. They are there and available. This information is available to you because you've been integrating it for the years as you've gone through the healing process. You just need to allow yourself to step into the present moment, to feel, make a choice, feel gratitude, feel love, experience these high frequency emotions, and new earth will manifest in the moment for you. I guarantee it. Give it a shot. You're going to be amazed. And the more you become aware of that power that you have, the more you're going to be able to experience new earth. And the more of us that do that, and you start sharing your experiences with others, the more they're going to become available to have that experience as well. And you know what? Enough of us share that, and enough of us start to do that, and new earth really becomes anchored in reality. It's anchored first here in the body, and then it becomes anchored in reality, and that's done collectively. So the more we talk about it, the more we share our experiences, the more it becomes available. It's such an just amazing, magical time. 2024 is going to be incredible in terms of the continuation of this timeline split. Make yourselves available to experience the magic of New Earth that is already within you. This video resonated with you. I'd be so grateful if you watch this one next. Thank you.